Good evening, Owls family. Hoot, hoot. How is everyone doing? Man, let me tell you, I'm burning up. It is so humid. It is so muggy, y'all. Good evening, Dark Alexander. Welcome in. I saw that you done had to head out. Good evening, Sister Tammy. Hoot, hoot. How are you doing? Good evening, Janie. Welcome into chat. Hoot, hoot. How are you doing? Let's see. Good evening, Cheryl. Welcome into chat. Hoot, hoot. Good evening, Carol, the Hobby Quilt Fairy. Welcome into chat. Hoot, hoot. Good evening, Christy. Welcome into chat. Hoot, hoot. Good evening, Gardening and Rayford. How are you doing, Pearlio? Man, I don't feel great, but thank you for the compliment. I'll take it. I am so tired. Good evening, Jeff. Welcome into chat. Hoot hoot. Okay, I have no idea who they are, Janie, not whatsoever. Okay, Cheryl, I understand. You be safe. Don't you worry if you have to head out. I understand completely. Don't look like we're gonna get a little bit of rain from it, not much. I'm so mad they done changed the trajectory of it 4 different times. We were in it for quite a while, then it kept inching over, and everybody that's gotten rain is getting rain. And those of us who haven't had hardly any rain whatsoever, we're gonna get a little bit, but not enough. Yeah, I heard the wind and the rain was bad. Okay, Janie, I don't know what they would do because, yeah, the landlord ain't going to back off. I haven't heard from him at all. And this has been the most ungodly week I have ever spent in a long time. Good evening, Apple 9. Welcome in, Hoot Hoot. Believe it or not, I've been fighting with the Postal Service. Oh, yeah. Trying fervently to get the Social Security letter mailed. Yeah, you talking about mad? I reported them. Sure did. I reported them. Go to find out. Now, the man that I talked to at the main uh, postal help center was great. Hey, Tamara, welcome in. Hoot, hoot. That's okay, honey. That's perfectly fine. That's fine, Apple 9. Don't you worry one bit. I understand completely. Believe me. I'm going to be on here for as long as I can. I don't think the little bit of rain we're going to get is going to hit till about 9. So we might have a whole live stream. Good evening, Jennifer. Welcome in. Hoot, hoot. Okay, I called and reported them for not picking up my mail. Now, I put the 2 letters in the mailbox Saturday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Thursday was a holiday. Friday, I got mad. I reported them. The man at the bigger, where you call in to report was extremely nice, very helpful. Okay, so Saturday, this past Saturday, still no pickup. Now, woman called me Friday, don't know who she was, and informed me that if a postal carrier doesn't have mail for that address, they don't have to stop. Even if the red flag's up on the box, They can choose if they want to stop or not. I like to lost it. I forgot. I was so mad. I forgot to tell her, "Hey, can I get that in writing, please?" I should have. Letters finally got picked up today. Yep. Oh, believe me, I'm gonna still report them. I got email checking up from the postal service about it, and I'm letting them know exactly what I was told. That it's some of that woke bullshit. Excuse French, sorry y'all. I'm mad. Yeah, that if they don't feel like picking it up, they don't have to. That's a lie. That's a lie. I'm sorry about the French. I usually try to contain it. Oh, yep, I know. They're supposed to stop. Oh, I want y'all to see this chair. It's not a chair. I'm telling you, it's a throne. Sandra and her husband, Cal, sent this chair to me. Look at this. It is a throne, y'all. Look at that. Thick pipes, thick frame, and everything. Now I gotta fix the camera all back. Ugh. I feel like I'm sitting in a throne. My feet barely touch the ground. Nope, nope, it's not a rural route. They drive a mail truck. No money out of their pocket here. This is my problem is, Jeff, is I graduated back in '88 from Millington High School. It's a landlocked naval base. Never cussed a day before in my life till I went to that school because we had moved from the city to the county. And yeah, it's hard to break. The Queen Rebel has her throne. But yeah, I try not to speak it. I try my best. I don't always get it done correctly, but yeah. And then I haven't, I broke my tripod. I got it fixed again. Super glue, gel super glue is wonderful. I have glued this poor tripod together. This will be the third time. So it, it, oh, I'm sorry to hear that, but I'm happy you got to go visit her, Sandra. Welcome in. Oh, that's horrible, Jennifer. That's horrible. Good evening, Sandra. It's a lot of guys too. Yep, as a veteran, yeah, my dad was a Marine. He spoke fluent French too. Hey, October Opal, who? Oh my God, that's horrible, Jennifer. That's horrible. But yeah, I try not to. I try my best. That's all I can say. But if I'm mad enough, I'm going to. I can't help it. On a quest looking for my coffee. But yeah, it feels weird sitting in this chair. It is so wonderful. But yeah, I am happy about the chair. I just got to get used to it. I'm not used to sitting up high. Yeah, they do. They do. I have heard that happening. Yeah, true, Jeff, true. But there was something else. All right, I've been fighting with the post office because that paperwork is the last papers that's teetering on them approving him for disability. Finally got the letter from the doctor's office. They faxed it to the lawyer, and the lawyer has faxed it over. Yeah, I think I know why they would not put him into rehabilitation. I need to find. I think I'm gonna call Vanderbilt. Ask to talk to a neurological surgeon because I need it broke down into English. And I ain't holding my breath about it getting passed. I'm telling y'all that because I honestly, God, don't know if they actually, mailed those letters after me reporting them. So, hey, my crooked little homestead, hoot hoot, welcome in. Hey, Gloria, how have you been doing, darling? Welcome in, hoot hoot. But yeah, I asked the attorneys called me. This is what kills me. Yes, we have attorneys. Yes, I do most of the work, which is sad. Hey, Nancy, welcome in, hoot hoot. Good old cooking and molasses cookies. Oh, that sounds so good. That sounds so good. But yeah, they asked me if I could get a hold of the doctor's office because they've been trying with no success. I called them. Of course, you think I got to talk to the doctor? No, I got to talk to the doctor's receptionist. Well, doctor wrote the letter in big words that I don't understand, not whatsoever. And what broke my heart at the very end is she said that his prognosis is poor. So they had no faith in him getting better. That's okay, Nancy. Don't worry one bit. Don't worry one bit. Sorry, y'all. I'm banning skeeters. But yeah, so his prognosis is poor. So I'm like going, yeah, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I mean, it'll look good for Social Security, but you know, if you're going to write something like this, at least have the decency to let me know. Good evening, Monica. Welcome into chat. Hoot hoot. So that's why, y'all, I'm not going to lie. This week has been horrid on me. It's been ungodly hard. Oh, no, I don't accept it because I know it's slow, but he is doing a little bit better. He is taking his pills, thank gracious, by mouth. That's okay, Sandra. Thank you, darling. I have faith. I have faith that he's going to get better. It's just going to be a long road ahead. What I need is to get a hold of somebody at Vanderbilt because, yes, I do trust Vanderbilt and get them to break that down into layman's terms for me. Christy, I would absolutely love a hug. Y'all just don't know. Y'all just don't know. Yep, absolutely, Tamara. No, he doesn't have to go see the disability doctor. He's already been through that crap, which was ridiculous. Oh, Janie, I wanted to tell you, my gracious, he loves those shakes that you, and Lord, I'm bad with names, Russell, your husband's name's Russell, if I remember right. He loves those. No, not really, October. The humidity is horrible up here, I'm telling y'all. Yeah, it's something to do with his stroke, um, which I knew they lied to me back then, and it's the strokes are all in the middle of his brain. Oh, believe me, I'm not done with that hospital yet. Not yet. Not yet. That's one, I think that's one of the words. That's one of the words. There's some ungodly long words. Now, I'm still upset because, they couldn't do the surgery. They couldn't go in and get the clot. So they pumped him with so many bags of heparin. When they lied about the blood clot becoming dislodged and going up and further up his carotid artery, then all of a sudden they could do the surgery. They didn't want to do it to begin with. But other than that, I've been just dealing with a lot. Yeah, he does have massive amounts of damage in that area. He also has uh, somewhat swallowing difficulty, but that's getting good. Let me tell you, he's been eating pretty good. Baby steps, baby steps. That man, let me tell you, he shocked the daylights out of me because I ordered us some food because I was getting hungry. I'm not gonna lie. We've been, you know, teetering on eating very light. He's been eating more than I have. But when that man ate 4 enchiladas, I like to pass out. He's barbecue day, July 4th. I ate one of the hamburgers, which I have trouble with ground beef, even though it was 85% meat. I'm a trying. Uh, I got to eat one of the hamburgers, but it made me sick because of it being hamburger. Uh, that man ate the other 3 hamburgers in 2 days' time. Hey, Patty, welcome in the chat. Hoot, hoot, how are you doing? Yeah, we swapped out. He ate some of the chicken. I ate most of the chicken. He ate a piece of chicken. I ate 3 pieces of chicken. I ate 1 hamburger. He ate 3 hamburgers. Speech, no. He he comes. It's hard to explain. It's in waves. Now, oddly, in the morning, I'll ask him, "You ready to go in the living room?" Yeah, clear as a bell. Throughout the day, it comes in waves. He can shake his head, yes or no. Once in a while, he'll speak. He still can't say my name or his name. Sorry, y'all, the banshees are coming out. Yeah, it's humid as can be because we've been It has not been a solar day whatsoever, and that's another thing I've been fighting all week because the solar battery bank that Cassandra gave us has decided to just quit working. And I'm fighting with the battery for the little solar panel. So I'm keeping things, especially the phone, charged as much as I possibly can. But as for his talking, it comes and goes, but not many words, not whatsoever. And he sits there, and it breaks my heart. He sits there and tries to get it out. You can see him struggling, trying to get the words out or figuring out what words he wants to use. And then they don't ever come. Yeah, he's swallowing liquids, he's swallowing his medications, he is also eating. But he's a trying. He's a trying. Let me tell you, he's been tearing up those shakes Janie and her husband got him. But yeah, I can't remember. No, I've tried. Hey, Pete, I was worried about you. How are you doing? Pete had his second knee replacement surgery on the 2nd. I would try just about anything. They got a little bit of rain today and they've lost their mind. Hoot, hoot, Pete, welcome in, welcome in. I've been worried about you. Oh, in October Opal, I showed him what you sent. He's not sure yet. I think he's gun shy of doctors, is what it is. I haven't heard from Farrell in a while. I know she was hurting really bad. Okay, Pete, I'm glad they got you on some pain meds. But yeah, last I heard, Farrell's hurting pretty bad, y'all. Oh, I knew Nancy. I knew. I haven't talked to her, which my fault. I haven't sent her text in a while because I just got in a funk. I know she was going probably, or I knew she was going to have surgery on her knee. Yeah, Pete, don't you get too wild. Let that knee heal. Man, old Pete's going to be flying all around the place. But after this week, I just kind of shut down for a while. One, it's been being 115 out here. I haven't felt like doing anything. Um, got bad thing of heat rash going. I can limp at a half a mile an hour. Don't you be pushing yourself too much, Pete. Now, gotta wait. Let those bionic knees kick in. Is this surgery easier on you than the first surgery, or is this one worse, Pete? That's okay, Xander. I'm just glad you made it back. Welcome in. Hello, welcome into the funny farm. Hoot hoot. You know how hard that one is to do. Yep, understand completely, Nancy. Yeah, Pete being a speed demon. Yes, it is a tongue twister. Yes, it is. But don't you change your name. I enjoy that one. But yeah, mosquitoes have gotten bad because we got just a tad bit of rain. And yeah, they done thinking they need to lay eggs. They're sadly mistaken. Y'all hold on, man. I'm gonna cut the camera off just a bit. I'm still here to talk. But yeah, and what else? Something else happened. Yeah, the battery bank, the solar charging battery bank that died on me. That all right, Pete, don't you get too wild now. Yeah, man, I got hit with a cool breeze today. It was weird. It felt like somebody had opened a air conditioner on full. Yes, I am puffing behind the curtain. Yes, I am. Because I'm telling you, this week has been something. All right, on a good note, all right, I got a letter. I like to die last night. I got a letter from the Social Security Department uh, saying that they hadn't received the letter yet that I've been trying to get out for over a week. No, we're going to miss out. The sad part is we need the rain, Nancy. We ungodly need the rain. Everybody and their grandmother's been getting the rain but us. And now they've done changed the pathway of the trajectory of that hurricane 4 different times now. All right, Pete, you take care now. Speedy healing. And know that you are loved and missed. I was worried about you. You're going to be up and running like crazy before long. We're going to get a little bit of rain, but not much at all. Yep, Pete, we hope to see you next Monday night. Get you feeling better. There were some other things. I've been struggling trying to, I'll do a small little garden tour. I've been struggling in this heat trying to keep things alive. Oh, Lord. Oh, my gracious, 18 miles without a non-puffer. Lord, no, no. There would have been a fight happening. Okay, Jennifer, you take care and you have a blessed evening, and we'll see you next Monday night, darling. But yeah, it's gotten so bad, and with the lack of rain, half my big strawberry patch tried to die on me. Uh, I think it'll make it, hopefully. If not, it'll recover in no time flat. The tomatoes have just gone crazy, though. Ha ha, Xander, that's good. That's good. Some of the ones that's having the leaves in the way of that, uh, I guess it's a tropical storm now coming up. I'm hoping it cools down some because it is ridiculous right now. The humidity is horrid. And see, Xander, you gave yourself away. We would have never known. Good evening, Ramona. Ramona, I have so much faith. I could have done moved the whole Appalachian Mountains by now. I have been tested repeatedly. October Opal. A little gamey. Oh my God, this is getting good. But believe me, I have been tested for the last 3 years. I'm too old to be Wonder Woman anymore, and I don't fit in the underoos. But I don't know why they keep testing me, but I keep passing apparently. Hey, hippie chick, darling, how have you been doing? Hold on, let me get back on camera. I am so happy to see you, hippie chick. Oh my God, y'all, Farrell. Farrell's in chat. Hoot, hoot, hippie chick. Hoot, hoot, Farrell. Welcome in. Oh my gracious. And I'm sorry, hippie chick. I got a lot of videos to catch up. I've been fighting with the solar, and I haven't been able to get to watch much of anything. Oh, I miss you too, Farrell. Yeah, her ears were burning. She heard us talking about her. I know you've been busy. I don't doubt it. I know y'all been having a heat wave up there too. I'm so happy to see Farrell. I've been video slacking due to everything I've been going through, and because of this ungodly heat and fighting with solar. Farrell, darling, have you heard when you're going to have your next surgery? The freaks do come out at night. Oh, you're so bad, October. You're so bad, Opal. Hey, we're still praying for you, Farrell, darling. You got a long road ahead of you, but you can do it. You just got to. I know it hurts, honey. I know it hurts. I know you hurt. Love you also, hippie chick. I've been missing you. Okay, Farrell. Okay, good. Just be careful. Don't get too wild. A lot of owls have either had surgery, been sick, or like Farrell trying to outdo Junior. But uh, to give you an update, Hippie Chick, on why we're happy to see Farrell in chat. We're happy to see you too, Hippie Chick. No, no, he's in the house. I didn't bring him out because there was a chance for rain, and let me tell you, that man don't like to get raindrops on him. But yeah, Farrell broke her right leg in her upper bone and her lower leg bone, and she's going to have knee surgery on her right leg too. And then she broke her, I can't remember, uh, a bone in her left arm, and I think it's both bones in her left arm, lower left arm. Oh, I will, Farrell. I definitely will. He told me he was going to take a nap. Yeah, Farrell's in bad shape. Farrell's in bad shape. She just went wild. Oh my God, that sounds good, Xander. Thank you. Yeah, Junior had one of the shakes that Janie and her husband sent him, and he told me, well, didn't tell me. I asked him a question, and he shook. Yeah, that I've got the fan blowing on him real light, and he was going to take a nap. No, no, she right leg, left arm. Yeah, she's going to be a weather forecaster big time. I knew she wasn't going to be able to stay away from chat for long. See, I can't break bones. I got to be extremely careful because I have a massive allergy to metal, and I don't know if I can even have titanium. So I got to find out on that one. Hey, Karen Red Hawk, welcome into chat. Hoot hoot. Uh-oh, I was wondering when the mama was coming in. Yeah, let me tell you, ligament and tendon damage. I've had that. That hurts. That hurts ungodly. But yeah, Harold's going to have to be careful too going out in bad weather because, all that metal in her. Going to have to watch out for lightning now. Yep, true, Janie. So very true. Yep, I'm gonna have to get some titanium earrings or something like that. The surgical titanium. Okay, hippie chick, you take care and stay safe and sound up there. I don't know. I think this storm's supposed to beeline up your way. I know everybody on the west side of it's getting most of all the rain. We're going to get a little bit. We needed all the rain. Alexander, you're so bad. It was so good to see you, hippie chick. Wonderful to see you. I was thinking about you yesterday, and poof. Okay, Ramona, you take care and you have a blessed evening, and we'll see you next Monday. Now they're just taking care of them for you, right, Farrell? They don't have them, do they, permanently? Thank you, hippie chick. Definitely will. Oh, it's good to see you back in chat. Man, that was a double. That was a double happiness. Farrell and hippie chick. I did. Where? Where? Redberry. Oh, I am so sorry. Oh my gracious, I am so sorry. Thank you for letting me know. I'm sorry. Lord, I tell you, sometimes this chat jumps so much I can't see it all. Thanks for the heads up. How are you doing up there, Redberry? Yes, long time no see, darling. Man, this is the trifecta of happiness now. How have you been doing with all that rain up there? Y'all aren't floating, are you? Yes, they are coming out of the woodworks, and that's a great thing. I am so happy to see everybody. But yeah, oh yeah, the other thing that happened to me this past week, it has been a week of WTH. Oh no, really? Hope you got some rain. 'Cause I heard up there y'all been a lot of people been floating from all the rain. Okay, Farrell, you take care, darling. Love you dearly, and you get to feeling better. Text me when you feel like talking, and I'll give you a call, darling. Yep, I made the mistake of coming outside in a skirt, long skirt. I like, the boho hippie broomstick skirt. I didn't think nothing about it. I'm gonna be careful from now on. A think it was a yellow jacket. I didn't take long enough to look. Stung me in my upper thigh, and I kept wondering why was it hurting so bad. Its stinger was stuck in me, and it was just swinging off of me. I knocked the little joker off of me. Now that hurt for a while, but it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Yeah, it does, Gloria. It does come in waves. Oh, I love you dearly, Farrell. Yeah, it takes time. Unfortunately, it takes time. It does. No, I have not worked with that one yet. Keyword is yet. I have not worked with that, but I need to find out more about it. Oh, let me tell you, I'm thankful Funny Farm it didn't. I probably would have screamed and scared the daylights out of everybody there. But the weird thing is, it didn't even, I mean, yeah, it hurt, but it didn't hurt enough to bust out the tobacco, spit in it and put it on it. So I don't know. It was weird. It's just been a weird week. It's just like, Lord. Yeah, I know. They say some of the worst things. That's just like after his second stroke, or was it his first stroke? His second stroke. The little hand squeezy things was a brain. It was one of the squeezy balls shaped like a brain. Do you know how that made me mad? That was absolutely inconsiderate to give somebody who suffered a stroke a squeezy brain. Huh, I'll have to check that out, Pearlio. Ms. Brown Boys. They are hilarious. Oh man, meatballs, that sounds so good, Sandra. You take care, enjoy your dinner, and have a blessed evening, and we'll see you next Monday night. No, I'm not stupid enough to do that. Nope, no. I know. I am not into that kind of paint. No, no. Oh, believe me, I was upset, Cheryl. Gave him, because I had asked for tennis balls. Tennis balls is what I used for my grandmother when she had her stroke. Best things on earth because they could fit them and actually use their hands. But yeah, no, I was mad. Lots of fans. Oh my gracious, Carol. It's okay, Alexander. You know, you know. But yeah, all I wanted was just a tennis ball. Yeah, Miss Brown's boys, they're a hot mess. Another one that's a hot mess is red and green. I'll never forget when red and green used duct tape and high top tennis shoes and wagon wheels and made wheels for a, what was it? A Volkswagen bus and actually drove down the street in it. It just waved. That's so bad. But yeah, red and green's another one. Of course, I can't help it. Another one of my favorites is Are You Being Served? I can't help it. They, they've always been hilarious to me. Swimming trunks. Oh, that's so bad. I got red fuzz all over me. Okay, Jeff, you take care. You have a blessed evening, and we'll see you next Monday night. Yeah, Miss Slocum. Oh, I love her. In a way, yeah, every stroke is different because it all depends on where they take part. The problem behind saying that to people is there's no feeling, not much remorse. Oh, hey Cheryl, welcome in the chat. Hoot hoot. No, he doesn't do good writing at all because he's right-handed, and the stroke, you know, the it's afflicted his right side. Cellulitis is bad. Cellulitis is evil. I've had that before. Now, cellulitis usually happens when you. Now, of course, cellulitis will happen because of that wound, but a lot of times, cellulitis will happen when you have an infection somewhere else in your body. It's painful. Hey, Carol, welcome in the chat. Hoot, hoot. Hello, Angel. Welcome in the chat. Hoot, hoot. How are you doing? Yeah, definitely keep it elevated. You've got to keep it elevated. It's painful. I'm going to tell you right now, it's painful. Another good thing for cellulitis, believe it or not, is poke root tincture. And no, it will not bother the antibiotic. But keep an eye on cellulitis. It's dangerous. Oh no! Okay, welcome to the funny farm. You take care, darling, and we will see you next Monday night. You have a blessed evening. But yeah, Uznia, if you make a tea, a good strong tea, you can drink it, or you can actually put it on the cellulitis. But yeah, the best thing for you have to watch about cellulitis. It can go into staph infection because it's actually eating the cells, the layers of your skin. It can also turn into MRSA. That's another thing you have got to keep an eye on. No, loud vehicle going down the road. But yeah, poke root tincture. Yep, you can go septic. Yes, you can. Apparently, in their form of playing. I call them the banshees. Yeah, I didn't. Sorry, I didn't think about hitting the mic. But cellulitis, you got to be careful. Main thing, definitely keep your leg elevated. The cops ain't gonna do nothing, Xander. They won't do nothing. They never do nothing about it. Yes, poke root tincture. No, that's the one I'm talking about for the cellulitis. Not the pokeberry tincture. Good evening, Seahorse Dreams. Welcome into chat. Hoot hoot. Hello, Mr. Motivator. Welcome into chat. Hoot hoot. That's perfectly fine. Listen away if you can stand the banshee. That's fine, Seahorse Dreams. That's perfectly fine. Look, I know y'all are busy. It's infection in the tissue. Yep, I've been there, done that. Go to find out. I think I told y'all, and that was another thing I found out this past week that they never told me once was I was looking for that doctor's information to get the letter wrote. Um, yeah, they never told me that Junior was severe septic without sepsis shock. Not once. I even asked them. Oh Lord, they're killing one another. Yeah, cellulitis is horrible. Oh, thank you, Red Berry Farm. Thank you so much. I know it all kinds of new names. You'll know. You'll know. Your leg. Where usually it's from not having good flow, blood flow to your legs from the knees down. It can also when I got cellulitis, I've had it several times. Two times was from a mosquito bite that I scratched. The first time I ever had it was because I had two teeth that had went septic, and because I was on double antibiotics, and yeah, I had to have whirlpool therapy and everything. And that's why cellulitis, you've got to be very careful because it eats the layers of your skin. Hey, Ladybug, Sylv, welcome in the chat. Hoot hoot. I don't know. I don't know if he could or not because I have to watch his blood pressure, make sure it doesn't get too elevated. And plus, I still don't know what they put in his neck from that surgery, that they couldn't do in the beginning, but they could do later on. But yeah, my first bout of cellulitis was because I had and two infected teeth that went systemic, septic, and then MRSA set in. His blood pressure's weird. His blood pressure is not like other people. Extreme anxiety, mimosa or cat, not catnip. Catnip will work for that. Lemon balm will work for it. Lemon balm, catnip, mimosa, magnolia. Any of those. There's several other ones that will work very well for extreme anxiety. Ah, gotcha. Yes, they are, Alexander. Yes, they are. I'm trying to juggle that too. When I had went septic with the teeth, I had I was already on two major antibiotics. Um, that's why I have also a lot of memory loss because I had 104.8 fever for over 8 hours. They could not, no matter what they done, broke my fever. I was starting to become and go into delirium. And they rushed me from one hospital to a bigger hospital. And that's when they started piggybacking all kinds of antibiotics upon the IV. They were pumping me with all kinds of stuff. Yeah, we're talking about the cellulitis. Yeah. Hello, Cheryl, Kentucky girl. Welcome in the chat. Hoot, hoot. Yeah, we're talking about cellulitis. Cellulite, yeah, that's just a little bit of fat here and there. But us women are supposed to have, a little bit of fat. Best thing to do, I know it's going to sound weird. My grandmother always kept bacon grease. Smear it with bacon grease. You can also use clear fingernail polish. That works too because it'll smother them. Old way of doing it also is turpentine. A little cotton ball. With that on it. Campo Panique will work too. Oh, good. I didn't get to go harvest any mimosa this year. I was going to show y'all how to do it. Silver Shield. I don't know what Silver Shield is. I might know it by something else. Yeah, that's the truth, Xander. Absolutely. Y'all, I'm going to still be talking. I'm going to take a break just a minute. I'm still here, so I haven't gone anywhere. Redberry, you still here? And yeah, I'm a firm believer of everyone should have a little bit of fat. You know why? It makes you harder to kids now. Of course, there's other things that can make it harder for you to be kid now. Oh, thank gracious, I think they're quieting down for a while, y'all. Man, I tell you, these kids are still out here at times at midnight screaming their lungs out. Oh, colloidal silver. Oh, I need a drink. Colloidal silver is wonderful. And the amount that man done, that drank to turn himself, blue, is an ungodly amount. He done it on purpose. But what I think, what you're calling Silver Shield, I know it as Silverdine. Now, eventually, I hope to make down the line, once we ever the gracious get back on our feet, whenever that is. Um, I want, I'll be able to make the Silverdine cream. It's where you take the colloidal silver and make the cream with it. Yes, toothache plant. Yes, yes, I have. Now I'll tell you the way I do it. is a lot of times I will tincture things by the way it works. Bullseye plant, toothache plant, fish eyeball plant. It goes by many names. What I do is I will tincture it in honey whiskey because most of the time you're going to be using bullseye plant or or toothache plant for toothaches. The oldest thing that used to be used for toothaches is whiskey, and I use the honey whiskey. Hello, Debbie. Welcome into chat. Who are you doing? We're still alive, not kicking high, but we're still alive. Hey, fishing for fun. Welcome into chat. Hoot hoot. But yeah, there's only a few things that I will use um certain things on. Hey, Gigi Deb, welcome into chat. Hoot hoot. No, it's not that you're gonna, because you're not gonna need to put much of it in your mouth. You're only going to need, now, do not double dip the Q-tip. That's one thing people have to realize. You can turn the Q-tip over and use the second end if it's one of those Q-tips. Do not double dip when you go to put the Q-tip in your mouth. But I use the honey whiskey to make the tincture with the toothache plant. Mimosa, it works for anxiety, ADHD, and so on. Um, I use just the flowers of the mimosa. You don't, now my sinuses are acting up. You just use the flowers. Now, another one that helps calm people down is brandy. That's why with the mimosa flowers, I use the brandy. Good brandy, because I'm telling you, oh Lord, some of that really cheap brandy is ungodly hard. Medicine's not supposed to taste good. Medicine's supposed to work. Yep. And Patty, I don't know if you saw my comment to you uh, about your willow tincture. Before you ever, Lord, hold on. Okay, it's gone. Do your research before you ever make a tincture, especially with willow. Every video that I have doing a tincture or an infused oil or anything like that, I have medicinal information below the video. Now, I'm going to talk about willow for a bit. Each willow works for, they can basically almost, not completely, work for the same thing. Each willow is specific for one, other thing. Like the pussy willow that you use to make the tincture with. I don't know if you saw the comment. It's good. Of course, if you think about the name, it's good for PMS. It is good for cramping, minor, very minor injuries. It's gonna be okay, Patty. That'll be fine. Your tincture ain't gonna go bad. I'm just glad you finished topping it off because you do not want to leave airspace. Which one did you use the 100 proof for, Daphne? But yeah, under that, making willow, because if you read the title, it says white willow tincture. That video specifically is about that specific willow. In the description box below, yeah, it's fine, Daphne. It's just going to be really strong. And don't worry if it changes like a pink color. That's from the flowers. It might not change. It depends on your weather around you, how strong your mimosa flowers are. I knew what you were trying to type. Yeah, that one. Good, Daphne. It'll still work. No, no, you only use the flowers. Hey, Virginia, welcome in the chat. Hoot, hoot. We're still above ground. We ain't floating high, but we ain't kicking high, but we're still kicking. But no, on the mimosa, you only want to use the flowers. Yeah, the reason why I don't use the Everclear and anything over 100 proof is it becomes pharmaceutical grade. That is what you're trying to get away from. But yeah, each willow has different areas that it works better for. Now, granted, they'll work on a headache and stuff like that, but each willow specifically targets certain areas of the body. And then also, if you're allergic to aspirin, you do not need to be making um, anything with willows because they do have the oh, I can't think now. Lord, the frogs have done started singing. Uh, they do have the same thing that aspirin have on them, which it used to be made from, willows back in the day. It's synthetic now, but I'm glad you was able to make it into chat, Virginia. But there's a lot of things. Don't just go willy-nilly making stuff until you know for a fact that's what you want to be making. That you may or may not have those problems later down the road. Hey, Ark Wildman, how are you doing? Hoot hoot, welcome in the chat. You getting ready for that storm heading up your way? You're gonna look up and get the rain. That rain was supposed to come my way. We're so dry here that it's not funny. Yep, I was hoping we was gonna get that rain, but they just keep changing everything. I'm so tired of them messing with the weather. Okay. Yep, that's it. Thank you, Susie Ann. Welcome in the chat. Hoot hoot. Yes, all tinctures, all infused vinegars. When you're making vinegars, 8 weeks. 8 weeks. Yep. I'm an 8 week person. I know I got to get my hands on some olive oil soon because I got to get and Got to get olive oil, and I've got to get isopropyl rubbing alcohol because I got to get to taking care of this jewelweed. That's bad fishing for fun, yeah, because I've watched the radar. Everybody around us, it's like we have this bubble here. Yeah, it's gonna look ugly. Yeah, they're gonna look ugly, but leave them in there. A lot of times when you make tinctures with flowers, you get to looking at it, it's like, ugh. But what it is that alcohol's pulling it out. Man, I would love to have that much rain here. We are so dry. The ground's cracking. Yeah, they will, Patty. They will. Yeah, they keep changing the trajectory of where it's going. I've done watched them change it 4 different times. We were in a good ways into the cone of it coming up. Then it kept scooting, and then it jumped just a hair past us. Now it's over in Arkansas. Yeah, it will. It's because the yeah, it's I don't mess with the ghost pipe, but yeah, because I haven't seen it around here anywhere. Only time I've ever seen ghost pipe was when I got to go visit I deem her my twin sister up in Maine. Yes, half a jar. You jar halfway, because I'm gonna tell you right now, half a jar of mimosa flowers put in there real good is a lot of flowers. Welcome back, Cheryl. That's okay, Susie Ann. We're all a little bit hungry. Yeah, we don't have ghost pipe here. I have not seen it. Adopted twin sister. But yeah, I got to go visit with her many years ago. We're both basically alike. We just don't have the same mama and don't have the same daddy. Yep, she's way up towards the top of Maine. We adopted each other. Man, it is, I'm telling y'all, it's heavy. It feels heavy, y'all. I know the rain's not supposed to hit till about 8. Let's call down east. Listen, I've already wrote one book. I've got to figure out how to get it digitalized and everything. I sold out of it. That was a book I wrote long time ago. It was a herbal cookbook. I'll eventually get to write a book. Y'all got to realize I can't use a laptop. Yeah, at the moment, yeah, I can barely use my phone because our solar battery pack died on us. I am jimmy rigging the battery to the little solar panel, and it half wants to work. Now, that one you'll have to ask Art what it's good for, because if I don't work with it, well, I do write most of the info down. It's in the description boxes below the videos. But even then, with writing the information in the description box below the video, there are people who will still ask me questions, don't watch the whole video, and don't read the description boxes. Hey, Bounty, welcome in. Hoot, hoot, how are you doing? How was your trip, darling? Yeah, and that's why in each of the description boxes, I don't put everything in it. I encourage you, please do your research. We're all happy. But yeah, and the main thing I try to get people to realize, don't go to those medical websites looking for herbal information because they're going to tell you everything's poisonous. It'll kill you. Look for herbal websites, but even with that, you got to be careful. Go through many of them. Check books. Lord, I just don't understand people anymore. Everybody's got Google. Google stuff. I come from a time and age where if we wanted to know something, to the library we went, or to the shelves in the living room, and we better put them back in order. Grab the encyclopedia. But yeah, I have found out many years ago you have to be careful with a lot of the herb books that's wrote out there because unfortunately, and I hate to say it, a lot of the herb books you got to trace the money back and see who funded them because Big Pharma funds a lot of herbalists too. Did you have fun, Bounty? That's the main thing. Did y'all get to have fun? And another thing you have to watch out, a lot of the herbal websites will also copy and paste from other. Yeah, there's been some good ones. There's some really good ones. Yeah, I'm talking about people nowadays, Susie Ann. Back in the day, yeah, it was if we had to do reports for school, we were hidden encyclopedia. Yeah, but there is truth behind that. Sassafras is hard on the liver. You do have to watch it, but that's if you're just drinking massive amounts of it. A couple of glasses a day is not going to hurt you. That's these idiots going out here just drinking gallons and gallons of it. It does have chemicals in it that can hurt the liver as long as you take it in moderation. Nope, no word from Opus, not whatsoever. Also, no word from the handicap band people either. Every time I try to ask for help from somebody, um, I just get turned down, but I haven't heard from Opus or the band people. But yes, sassafras is good for you as long as you don't take it to extremes. But we've got, why do you think a lot of everything, there's always got to be that one person? Why there's warning labels on stuff. I mean, a person with common sense, I know it's fleeting anymore, should know not to take a hair dryer into the bathtub. Should know to not take you know, take a curling iron into the bathtub. Somebody should know better than to, stick a butter knife, a metal butter knife, into a socket. Hey, Sandra, there's Sandra. She's the one that got me this. Her and her husband got me this throne of a chair. But there's always going to be those people out there that do crazy stuff and cause warnings and crap on things. And a lot of people don't know if they have allergies or not to things. But yeah, they're just going to go wild using it. You can't do that. Yep, you're up there in the country for ghost pipe, seahorse dream. Yeah, the one I found up in Maine, the cluster of them, I did not harvest them because it was just a small cluster of them. And plus, I was so mesmerized getting to see them was under a pine tree. Hold on, I think I missed something. But yeah, another thing a lot of people don't know is harvest those sassafras leaves now while you can. Now, I'm not saying strip the tree. If you're blessed to have sassafras trees growing around you, a few leaves here and there off of the trees, dry them. That is your traditional filet gumbo ingredient. That's what filet gumbo is. It's dried up powdered sassafras leaves. Yeah, yeah. Well, there's few people. I'm not going. Yeah, please go ahead. Go right ahead. Shrink them lips up so they can't talk. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, Cheryl. Welcome back, Gigi Deb. Welcome back. But yeah, everything should be done in moderation. That's the problem. People don't understand what moderation means. That even means in harvesting. But yeah, um, because there's things I don't work with because it don't grow around me. And yeah, so if it don't grow around me or it's around me where I can get it, I'm not going to use it. I'm not going to try to teach y'all something about a plant that grows way up on the northwest coast that I can't get a hold of. Now, there's a lot of things I would love to be doing. I don't have any pine trees around me. There's one, but I'm not going over in an apartment complex, and plus it's probably tainted. Um, but yeah, there's a lot of things. Yes, that's the next one I've got to be doing. Welcome in, Terry. Welcome into chat. Hoot hoot. Now that it's going to be cooling off and we're going to be getting some rain, because I've got to clear out the black wild blackberries back here. I've got to be picking and dehydrating, but drying the blackberry leaves. Oh my God. No, it won't hurt, Sandra, but it's the flour. You want to make sure you get them. You want basically a half and half mix of flour and leaves if you can. That's okay, Apple 9. Thank you for coming in and have a blessed evening. And we look forward to seeing you next Monday night. Oh man, it'd be a dying neighbor, let me tell you that much. The elderberries are not ready here. No, they're nowhere near ready. I can tell rain must be getting closer. It's starting to get a little darker. Man, I done got red fuzz all over me. Oh man, yeah, I'd be taking care of a neighbor. Well, hopefully there's bound to be more on your place if there was that big one. Yeah, it's just so hard for me to try to make elderberry jelly or elderberry wine because my mindset is medicine, medicine. Gotta fix the medicine. No, it's not Ladybug Silver. It's sold out. I have one copy of it. That's okay, Bounty. That's okay. I'm just glad to see from you and hear from see you and hear from you. You take care about me, and if you can't make it back, you have a blessed week ahead, and we'll see you next Monday night. Man, everybody's popping in tonight. I make elderberry tincture, I make elderberry vinegar, and I dry the elderberries. Yeah, ours are, most of mine are still flowering. They still have green berries all over them. I don't see how yours in southern Kansas is getting ready before the ones in the south. Like I said, odd things are happening. But yeah, I have, uh, and another thing, I make, I make quite a bit. I don't make homemade vinegar. It's elderberry infused vinegar because the vinegar is already made, and I put the elderberries in the vinegar. Got videos on that, and I let that sit, and I will strain it, and that's a lot of times my basis for making fire cider. Yeah, my poke over here, I almost accidentally killed it because I was trying to cut back the ungodly black walnuts all around here. Um, they're trying to start berries. Thank you, Seahorse Dreams. Thank you. Thank you. Because I'm telling you, I am struggling trying to fight with the solar because Junior was the one who worked the solar. Junior was also the one who worked the colloidal silver. Yeah, so it's aggravating. And maybe they will listen to you, Seahorse Dreams. See, I don't understand how y'all's elderberries, since y'all took longer to get warm, how y'all's elderberries are ripening. No, he don't have life insurance. He was a truck driver. Most people don't realize how ungodly expensive life insurance is for truck drivers. Now he has a death policy for me. It's just enough. He really don't want to be, but it's all the option we have. If something happens to him, I can have him cremated. It's enough to get him cremated. Honey and brandy, yeah. I know you don't have a shortage of pine trees. See, I've been wanting to do that too. No pine trees around me. Now we had the Maypop passion flower talk last week. It's the same thing. Maypop. Now, May apple is a different thing and I don't bother them. You can eat them, but you have to make sure that they're perfectly ripe. I usually leave the May apples for the terrapins to eat. Both, Gloria. You could use both. And I also, it's been so long since I've got to, because I used to have enormous pine tree. And I like to use the native pine trees because, yes, America does have native pine trees. They usually get massive. You can also tap the pine trees to get the resin out. You don't tap them like you do for maple syrup. You just drill a small hole and let the resin will come out. Yep, I've got, let me tell you, those first two tomatoes I've done the video on, let me tell you, them tomato plants look like they've been through hell, y'all. They are still growing. I just trimmed the dying stuff off because we've been so hot and dry. Those tomato plants are taller than I am. Now, the suckers that I got off those two original tomato plants are getting huge. I've got to, here after this rain hits, I got to take suckers off of them. Pine needles, you can get them green, harvest them green. You do not want to harvest pine needles brown. Green pine needles are exceptionally high in vitamin C, anti, what is it, antibiotic, antiviral, crap, several other things. Extremely good. But yeah, yep. See, but if you only use the turkey tail mushroom for tea, you're losing out on the other half of the medicinal benefits of turkey tail that can only be extracted out in alcohol. Oh Lord, there's white pine, there's loblolly pine, uh, crap, 100 proof, always 100 proof. Not all pine needles, not all, because some of them, there's one you have to be careful for because it has a high amount of um, flammable in it. So you're going to have to do your research on that. But yeah, There's a lot of things you can do. And also, of course, there's always making pine needle baskets, but you want to use your green pine needles, let them dry out. You're gonna lose shelf life. I'll tell you, especially if your plant material is green and juicy, you're gonna lose massive shelf life. Best thing I could say is let your plant material not in the sunlight, but after you harvest it, you might could let it wilt down and let some of the moisture evaporate out, but you don't want it to wilt down so much that it goes bad on you. Yeah, it's either yellow pine, it's something, it's high in turpentine, or I can't remember. Y'all just gonna have to understand. I am under so much freaking stress. I just want it to finally level out. Read, read, read. I told earlier about avoiding medical websites for for herbal information. You could dehydrate the needles, but you can just lay them on a screen and let them dry. Yeah, I understand completely, Seahorse Dreams. I understand what you mean on that one. I'm telling you, I and Junior, we swear by Usnea tincture and elderberry tincture. We didn't get the jibbity jab, and we did not get the big C either. I'm trying to get it paid. I've got the donation. There was a very October Opal gave us a donation, and she wants to stay. If I remember right, she wants to stay quiet about it. A donation to get the water bill paid. My problem is now I'm probably going to have to lie, which I don't want to. Hi, cicadas. Um, they're trying to say that if I want to be power of attorney over Junior paying the bills, which just don't make a bit of sense, that I have to come in. I told them there's no way I can come in into an office. There's no way. We have no way to get there. That I would have to come in, bring power of attorney, paperwork, bring two kinds of identification. So I'm just going to try to set this portal thing that they use and just act like I'm Junior. I would love that, Seahorse Dreams. I would love that. My good grief, my sumac bride, my two big beautiful sumacs died from the heat. Y'all just don't realize. I don't know what's going on. Every time I try to do something, it's a roadblock. She wouldn't even take my money over the phone. I'm telling you, these people are corrupt as can be down here. I'm gonna try it tonight, and if not, I'll figure a way somehow, some way to get there to one of their offices. Because I'm sorry, I shouldn't have to prove who I am and that I have the right to be doing it. Because Junior can't say I can. Yeah, it did, Suzanne. It's been ungodly hot here. the 115s for so long, and everybody's been getting the rain but here. They're so much fun to make. I'm trying to think. Oh, I can't remember her channel. Her and her son, they're over in Arkansas. They make some of the most beautiful pine needle baskets. Oh, not only did my two, three, four, five sumac just up and died, my native witch hazel just croaked. Yeah, I'm gonna just download that portal on to my phone because he was doing it on his phone. And since he can't talk or anything, there's no need to pay an extra phone bill. Okay, Karen, you got to get off. Okay, sorry, I'm itching. You take care, darling. You have a blessed evening, and we will see you next Monday night. I know it. You would think they would be happy to get the money. No, you don't use the pine cones. You just use the needles, honey. But yeah, lamb's quarters are real good. Man, stay positive, Karen. You're gonna get that surgery, and you're gonna get to go home. You stay positive, keeping you in my prayers. Ah, no problem, Patty. All right, I'm gonna go off camera for just a little bit. I think it's the ones who are just trying their best to see just how far they can push me. Now, of course, now it didn't help that she spoke better Spanish than she spoke English. So there was that too. And she asked me, did I speak Spanish? I said, no. You're in America. I'm in America. We're going to speak English. Oh, no. We both use Androids. Oh, you're going to love those ARC. They are so delicious. I started when I saw that this storm was supposed to come this way. I got happy, and I'll eventually get to do a very small garden tour because come hell or high water, I'm growing as much as I can. But don't forget to let some of them dry. You got a ways before then, but make sure you let some dry on the vine so you can keep the seed stock. They are delicious. Okay, Patty. Yeah, I use my phone all the time. I can't use my laptop because I don't have a way to run my laptop. Hold on. Go. own mosquito. My gracious. I'm trying to scroll back up. Okay, I give up. Oh, that's ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous. Depends on the seizures. Are they epileptic seizures? Are they diabetic seizures? With anything seizure wise, I'd be more leery of doing the herbal for the seizures because that's life threatening. And I wouldn't, because you would have to take it to test it. And what if the testing failed and you died from the seizure? That's why I'm saying you have to be careful with that. There's a few things that there are exceptions. Yeah, I've noticed. Here, which is odd, we rarely ever have chemtrails. Rarely ever. And every time we start getting a chance to get rain, chemtrails just out of the blue, which don't make a bit of sense because I mean we're not that far from the airport. And I watched the radar, and the rain just went completely around us. It's aggravating. Oh, and another thing I'm so mad about, my beautiful little peach tree. She's still alive. The little Georgia Belle, the peach tree that could. I don't know if it's four-legged or two-legged. My six peaches that was on there are gone. I about just, that is another thing that happened this week. I about lost my mind on that one because I have been waiting. I've been waiting to harvest those peaches. That's just it. I haven't seen any squirrels around here. I think the rats, when we had that problem with the rats, there was a massive squirrel reduction. Like I said, I don't know four-legged or two-legged. Yeah, to help the heart, there's hawthorn, but a lot of times that's for blood pressure. Cinnamon is good, but that's mostly for blood pressure. There is a lot of things you can take for the heart, but like I said, you got to be careful. Yeah, it's the same like harvesting, and I so want to make this uh spruce tips. You use the spruce tips. Migraines, the best thing is make your rose hip tea. My keeper pear was loaded. One of my Bartlett pears was loaded. The Bartlett pear dropped every single pear. I have two or three keeper pears on my keeper pear tree. I'm praying I might get to see those. But yeah, if you take a small saucepan that has a fitting lid, Fill it about 3/4 of the way with water and put a handful of dried rose hips in the water. Bring it up to a simmer. Keep the lid on it. Bring it up to a simmer. Take it completely off the flame. Let it cool down to room temperature. Strain it. Take you a pint jar. Fill the pint jar halfway with the rosehip tea and fill the rest of the pint jar with cold whole milk. Now you're going to get slightly sleepy, so lay down. It will kill just about any migraine. Feverfew is good for migraines too, but actually the rose hip works faster because a lot of times migraines are brought upon by low amounts of vitamin C in your system. Okay, Nancy, you take care. You have a blessed evening, and we will see you next Monday night and have a great week ahead. But yeah, you got to be careful about cilantro. It will bolt really fast in the heat. So you might can get away with growing it in the shade or dappled shade. Yeah, cilantro does not like heat whatsoever. Now there's a, if I remember right, I think it's Cuban. It's called culantro. It's a cousin of cilantro. It takes the heat just a little bit better. Man, y'all, it's even the cicadas are quiet. The frogs are being quiet. The bugs are singing a little bit. It's quiet. And it's heavy. It feels heavy. So I'm a hoping at about 9 o'clock we're gonna see some rain. Yeah, I need some rain. Now all the hibiscus transplants are looking good, y'all. Bigfoot. Knowing my luck, I wouldn't doubt it. That would just be one more thing you. Y'all still here? I just got bounced like no tomorrow, so they're after me. I'm giving too much information. Emily, if you can y'all still hear me? Because I got booted. Bigfoot. Actually, there's one better and stronger than the red clover. If you can get a hold of Vitex, also known as monk pepper, it's good for hot flashes. The red clover is good for hot flashes too. The darkest chocolate that you can stand to eat is good too. So I don't know what I done wrong. They didn't like me. It just went poof. I'm going, what on earth? I was laughing about Bigfoot. Oh, there's the cicadas. I love them. Tincture. You can take it in tincture. Vitex is the main one. But here's the thing. There's a reason why it's called monk pepper. Motherwort. Yes, that's another good one. Um, the reason why it's called monk pepper because Vitex is a female, very strong female herb. Yeah, men, you can say goodbye to any kind of desire like that. That's why it's called monk's pepper, because they used to use it back in the day at the dinner table. And yes, they would grind the monk pepper up. So yeah, but yeah, mother's wort's real good. Vitex is good. Um, red clover is really good. Um, now, when we say red clover, it's the clover that's purple, that looks actual purple, not the crimson clover, because I don't know who it was, they were drunk when they called the purple clover red clover. Vitex, Vitex, and you can grow it yourself. Beautiful tree. It's also called chaste tree, Chaste. A beautiful, beautiful. It's not going to get very big, but they grow it easily down in Texas too. It grows here around Memphis as well. It has beautiful purple flowers. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous tree. But yeah, or the simple route like I go, the darkest chocolate you can stand to eat. Yep, chase tree, purple with, yeah, plant with purple flowers. You want the one with the purple flowers. That's the one I find works the best. They have a white flowering one, but the traditional one is the purple one. Oh, lightning bugs are starting to come out, I see. But yeah, what I do is after they flower, they will look like little peppercorns. Now, you want to let some of them get a little brown. That way you know they're ready to harvest. I harvest the green ones, and when they get good and plump, and dry them. And you can let them go brown, but I prefer dehydrating them. I don't know what on earth they're beating on over there. They're losing their minds, I'll tell you. And also, you have to be careful. There's another one that will work for the hot flashes too. Passion flower tincture. Passion flower vine tincture. The only thing you have to remember, it's a nervine. It can make you very sleepy. So there's a two-way street on that one. But passion flower um, tincture, passion flower vine tincture or tea, and you said you're not a tea person. But yeah, motherwort, and it's motherwort's easy to grow too. Well, y'all, I think we have made it past 2 hours. And I think the mosquitoes are trying to take me away. Y'all can still hear me because I know chat went quiet. That's odd, Ark. Yeah, because it's a nervine. I wouldn't if you didn't have enough plant material to begin with. But if you use just the root, it should be plenty in there. All right, y'all, I'm getting off here before they fly me off. And I got to get all this stuff put up before the storm, if we get any of it, gets here. I'm hoping it's going to spin around and give us some rain because we need, my poor raised beds are dry as a bone. Everyone take care. Everyone take care. Stay safe and sound, y'all. Keep an eye on where this storm's heading. Keeping everybody in my prayers. And I'm being surrounded by lightning bugs now. Everyone, I look forward to seeing y'all next Monday night. This is my happy time. That's okay, Carol. That's perfectly fine. Sandra, I showed I showed everybody I'm sitting in the throne that you and your husband got me. I showed everybody in the beginning of the live stream. No, I wouldn't do the salve because you can't guarantee that you'll get it stronger, especially if it's for female. You'd have to get it so strong so that it could soak through your skin. What you need to do is ingest things, especially if it's female problems, because it's going to have to go through your circulatory system, not only down into, well, if you're having a hysterectomy, it's going to have to go up into the brain. Man, I feel like I'm sitting in a throne, Sandra. I'm not used to this. I know it. I love you too, darling. Thank you so much. I don't know if I got to tell you earlier. All right, y'all. Y'all take care. Keep an eye on where this storm's going. Oh, thank you, Patty. Thank you. And I will definitely tell Junior. Everybody said, hey, y'all take care. Keep an eye on the storm. We don't know where it's going because they keep changing things. Everyone, I look forward to seeing y'all next Monday night. I had a blast. Love you each dearly, and may you each be blessed. I'll see you next Monday night.